So if you have cancer, you shouldn't be drinking water out of plastic bottles. Why? Because the plastic that they use for water bottles have radiation. They make these bottles by a process of radiation. And so now it suppresses the hydrogen content that is supposed to boost the electrons in your body, the negative charges, for you to be able to spark energy for your DNA to pattern codes how it's supposed to. So now your RNA is disrupted, and the nucleotides in your body is now fighting against your cellular structure. So your nervous system is out of whack, and your equilibrium is thrown off, because remember, your body, again, is 75% plus water. The milk that you are consuming is processed through radiation. So now you are consuming these products, and your body is initiating a chemical imbalance, which is now going to produce inflammation, because inflammation carries acids in it to attack anything foreign that is consumed by your biochemical structure. So now your body overproduces inflammation, which we call the itis. Itis is a real word in the medical term, which is inflammation. So now your body shut down so it could try to find that foreign agent, which is that genetically modified organism that has now taken up residence in your body. So now you have cancer, and you're drinking out of plastic. Plastic that was produced via a process of radiation. So now that water is radioactive, that you are drinking out of that plastic bottle that was created through radiation. And once that water hits your body, your digestive system, remember your digestive system is a brain, your stomach is a brain as well. It has to process the thoughts of the enzymes from these foods and from this water that you are putting into your body that is not alive. It is not life water. So if you have cancer, you shouldn't be drinking water out of plastic. You should be drinking out of copper or mason jars. Blue mason jars preferably. And if you have cancer, you shouldn't be consuming any cooked food. Because when you are consuming cooked food, your digestive system have to break down these enzymes that is processed, which creates a liquid in your digestive tract, right? Which causes a radioactive response to the enzymes of the foods that is now genetically modified that you are consuming in your body. We need to educate ourselves. They are not out here to cure you. The medical system is not out here to cure you. They're here to experiment on you. To cure you is to lose money. You probably like, how in the world can I survive eating raw foods? If you got cancer and you eat raw fruits, herbs, I ain't talking about vitamins that's processed in the store. I'm talking about fresh, raw herbs, fruits that consist of H3O2, coconut water, life water. Very similar to breast milk, meaning it vibrates at a frequency that is higher than alkaline water because the hydrogen is aggressive. So if you have cancer, and you can also use this as a preventative method, take cotton and dip it into castor oil and put it in your ear. Stop it up, just leave it in there. Because the cochlea in your ear has a solution in it that traps radiation and releases it slowly into the body, into the brain and down into the central nervous system. And you don't want that. Cell phones and microwaves. Dip the cotton into castor oil. While you're on your phone, put it in your ear. It is a repellent element. It pushes away radiation and it traps it. Again, that cochlea in your ear, it is addicted to the solution. So therefore, the first place that radiation go is into your ear. A lot of people don't know that. So if you have cancer, you shouldn't be consuming any VP1 proteins, which is found in animals. Animals get their proteins from a source. And after they get that protein, their body uses it up. You eat the animal to get that protein that they used up. And that was an empty shell of toxins. So now you have a viral protein in your body from the animal, thinking that you're getting pure protein when you're not. So now you are in a position where your body can easily spark radiation in an environment more so than a person who don't eat meat or consume animal flesh. The best protein is in plants. People say, well, how do I get my protein? Don't you know that spirulina has 156% more protein than beef? Certain proteins are not good. They are inactive. The inactive proteins, you have two different types of proteins. You have active proteins and inactive proteins. Inactive proteins is what you find in animals or in flesh or what you call meat. Why? Because it's toxic. A cow don't eat a cow to get its protein. It's eating grass and plants. You say, well, I don't want to eat no grass and plants. I ain't saying to eat the grass and the plants. I'm just saying there's herbs out here. Dead foods will give you dead health. See, everybody has health. But the question is it dead health? Or is it health that's alive? When you eat food that's dead, you're going to get dead health. When you eat food that's alive, that's just simple mathematics, people. We all grown. We're adults. Some of us are. We shouldn't be eating things that equal up to a manifestation of death, knowing that it was manifested through death. We shouldn't be eating death.